According to me, the opposite of self-love is self-abandonment, and you can abandon yourself in multiple ways based on the kind of childhood you had. You might have learned various ways of escaping yourself, because sometimes it is unbearable to be with yourself, and that could have been the way in which you survived so far. So it's a survival mechanism to run away from our feelings, from our moment by moment experience of reality, especially for those people who have experienced trauma. And so abandonment can happen emotionally when you don't want to feel what you're feeling, and so you run away from your feelings. Abandonment can happen physically when you stop sensing your body, so you don't know how hungry you are, how sleepy you are, how tired you are. You've disconnected, disassociated with your body. And this can also mean when you know how to control your body so much that you are disconnected, you don't feel it at all. And abandonment can also happen spiritually when you don't take out time to nurture your soul. And by soul, I mean that part of your existence which is there when nobody else is. So when you're away from the social performance, social stage, when you're alone, when you're connecting with yourself, that is your spiritual space. So I would always talk about going to nature or being alone, solitary, as a way to reconnect. And if you are a highly sensitive person or an empath, you must have experienced this need to be alone to reconnect with yourself. So this particular video was to be able to share with you that the opposite of self-love is self-abandonment, and nobody else can abandon us. It's only we who can abandon ourselves. If you are in a relationship where the other person is being abusive in any dimension, emotionally, physically, spiritually, then know that for another person to be abandoning you, first you would have to abandon yourself, because then only would allow the other person that close into yourself. So otherwise, if you're with a person who is abusive, there is no logical reason you would be with that kind of a person, because your internal clock mechanism, alarm mechanism will kind of tell you that go away, run, this isn't safe for you. So if you're ignoring yourself and your internal self-preservative mechanism to be in a relationship with somebody who is abandoning, difficult, abusive, and the varying degrees of dissatisfaction or dysfunctionality, you have to first be immune or insensitive enough to not to know that you are disconnected with yourself. So hope this brings some awareness into your inner life, and I give you an open invitation to go to charnita.com and check out my 9-part video course on self-love, so that you can create a life that is wholesome, meaningful, and driven inside out.